Blinken meets Xi, as U.S. PRC vow stable ties. The U.S. and China have pledged to stabilize their badly deteriorated ties during a critical visit to Beijing by U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who met yesterday with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Xi pronounced himself satisfied with progress made during the talks in Beijing, but Blinken told reporters that China refused to resume military-to-military communications, a U.S. priority. It remains to be seen whether the two nations can resolve their most important disagreements, many of which have international financial, security and stability implications. The two sides expressed a willingness to hold more talks, but there was little indication that either is prepared to bend from its positions on issues including Taiwan, trade, human rights conditions in China and Hong Kong, Chinese military assertiveness in the South China Sea and Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Blinken said that he had raised the issue of military-to-military communications repeatedly. The U.S. has said that since 2021, China has declined or failed to respond to more than a dozen requests from the U.S. Department of Defense for top-level dialogues. According to a transcript of the meeting with Blinken, Xi said the two nations had agreed to resume a program of understandings that he and U.S. President Joe Biden agreed to at a meeting in Bali, Indonesia, last year. That agenda had been thrown into jeopardy, notably after the U.S. shot down a Chinese surveillance balloon over its airspace in February, and amid escalated military activity in the Taiwan Strait and the South China Sea. Combined with disputes over human rights, trade and opiate production, the list of problem areas is daunting. But Xi suggested the worst could be over. I hope that through this visit, Mr. Secretary, you will make more positive contributions to stabilizing China-US relations, Xi said. In his remarks to Xi, Blinken said, "The United States and China have an obligation and responsibility to manage our relationship. The United States is committed to doing that," Blinken said. "It's in the interest of the United States, in the interests of China and in the interest of the world." Blinken described his earlier discussions with senior Chinese officials as candid and constructive. Pledge, pledge.
动词发誓、保证；名词誓言、承诺、保证。
Stabilize, stabilize.
使稳定，使稳固，使安定。
Deteriorate, deteriorate.
恶化，变坏。
Critical, critical.
具关键性的，具决定性的，严重的，危险的。
Pronounce, pronounce.
发音，读音，公开明确地宣称、宣布、声明。
Resume, resume.
中断之后的，重新开始，恢复，继续，重返。
Resolve, resolve.
名词决心，坚强的意念；动词决定，解决，分解物品。
Disagreement, disagreement.
意见不合，看法分歧，争论。
Implication, implication.
暗示含义后续影响可能的后果。
assertiveness, assertiveness,
自信不卑不亢。
invasion, invasion,
侵略入侵。
transcript, transcript,
文字记录书面抄本。
agenda, agenda,
会议行程会议的讨论议程仍待解决的事项工作。
in jeopardy, in jeopardy,
处于危险之中。
surveillance, surveillance,
监视巡查侦查。
dispute, dispute,
名词争执争端纠纷，动词不同的看法意见不赞同。
obligation, obligation,
义务责任必须要完成的事情。